I always knew I wanted to do something in the beauty industry. I love to make people look and feel beautiful. Plus, it was in my blood. My mom and my sister were both beauticians. My mom opened a salon out of her home straight out of beauty school, and my sister made a name for herself as a successful makeup artist. So when it came down to what I wanted to do, it was a no-brainer for me. I was going to follow in their footsteps. I would have to put my dreams on hold for a while. I dropped out of school at 16, and by 20, I was pregnant. I told myself I would go back to school after I had my daughter, but life happened again. When my daughter was 6 months old, my sister passed away. This was an incredibly tough time for my family and I. I became depressed and was not motivated to do anything. 6 years passed, and I still hadn't done anything with my life. I was now a single mom with a beautiful little girl to support and no education or skills to speak of. I knew I had to do something or I was going to end up another statistic. I spent 7 months at a local community college prepping to get my GED. After I finished that, I started looking into cosmetology classes and came across Evergreen Beauty College. I set up an appointment and I was able to start a few weeks later. Halfway through that program, I found myself spending more and more time in the spa rather than in the salon doing hair. At this point, I knew I wanted to be an esthetician too. Within 2 months of graduating from cosmetology, I was starting the aesthetics program at Evergreen. Halfway through that, I was given the opportunity to join the Master Esthetics program. I jumped at it. Now I am finished with school and I am working in a spa. I get to do something I love every day, and I am able to support myself and my daughter. The skills I have learned from the Nuts and Bolts program has given me the foundation I will need in order to achieve my dreams of one day owning my own salon and spa. I have learned to embrace change. The beauty industry is constantly changing, so in order for me to succeed in this business, I need to stay ahead of my competition and I need to be ready and willing to make changes. I have learned to prioritize everything in my life, which was really important to me. As a single mother, I always want to make sure that anything I am doing that takes time away from my daughter is worth it and beneficial to the both of us. I have also learned how to prescribe retail, to be a PSer, not a BSer, to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and how to build a successful business. I have already started using my Nuts and Bolts training since graduating. I have been able to build lasting relationships with clients because they are trusting me to solve their skincare problems and not BS them. I want each and every client to have a wow experience every time they see me. The most impactful lesson for me came from book 5, The Salon and Spa Professional. In this book, they broke down financial literacy and money management in a way that I could actually understand. And because of the skills I have learned from this book, I have been able to raise my credit score, pay my bills on time, set up student loan payments that I can afford, and I've been able to put money into savings. I had no idea the importance of financial literacy, and without the Nuts and Bolts training, I would not have been able to make these changes in my life and reach some of my financial goals. When I started the aesthetics program, I knew I didn't want to be just an average esthetician. I wanted to be a great one. I wanted to be the type of esthetician that could put a smile on every client's face, keep them coming back and referring me to their friends. Nuts and Bolts has given me the foundation I need to build a successful salon and spa. Because of Nuts and Bolts, I have clients that request me, I have regulars, I prescribe retail that they actually buy, and they refer me to their friends. Nuts and Bolts took me from an average esthetician to a great one. In the next 5 years, I see myself owning my own salon and spa and own my own home for me and my daughter. In order to achieve my dreams, I will continue to gain experience in my field and make a name for myself, and I will act on my financial plan to get my debt paid off, raise my credit score even more, and save money for the future.